All right, on Firm Foundation, lead guitar, you are not going to be in until the chorus, but everybody's really clean up front. Rhythm guitar, so since it starts the song more with acoustic and or keyboard, or both together, with no keyboard, rhythm, you're going to kind of act like the keyboard. So nice, airy, clean, and a lot of reverb to make it sound like you're kind of in the distance, so you're not up front. Now, one thing you really need to know for this song on the rhythm is that you're playing a lot of the G with the open B ringing out. Because you're gonna do the suspension, first string on the B, it's gonna come in a lot. So, suspended to resolved, and then the intro actually is. So you're going over to the second string on the G string. So intro is like this. 2, 3. Again, the intro. Second time if we do it. Now, verse, starting the suspension. Foundation, the rock on which I stand. Same thing on the second line. And on the third line, I put my faith in Jesus, a little walk down. Open E string, third fret on the B string, first fret on the B string to open B string. So you go, I put my faith. Then you have to get to that G over B. Never let me. You do that again. Faithful generation. Now again, these bass chords are very important. So when I said G over B, you're playing a G chord, but you're taking the G out on the bass and you're only having the B, so it's just a second fret on your A string. That's what's ringing out. There's no G. So mute the E string. So again, you're doing that walk on. So why would he fail now? There's a little pause there, and then he won't. Again, you're doing the open B to the suspension. And then we go into verse 2, which is similar for rhythm. Now, lead, you're gonna add here. When you add on the chorus, you're gonna add not power chords, but just octaves. I'm gonna have you playing a lot of octaves on this song because you're gonna do the walking. Now, I want you to play clean. Continuing into chorus 1 and verse 2, play clean. So, starting on verse 2, electric, you're gonna just play the G. Actually, start chorus 1. Chorus 1, he won't. Then verse 2, joy in chaos. You're gonna go up here to the E. That makes no sense. So you're just doing walking down on those bass notes that's on the chords. Back to the E. Now, interesting thing here, there comes an E on this line, C over E, to the B, and then back to the E. Okay, walking it up. And then thankful through every C, C to the B, and back to the E. And a break there. Now, this is where we're gonna get some dirt. Everybody add a little bit of dirt on. You're gonna start on chorus 2, he won't, rhythm. He won't fail. And then you're walking. All it is staying in this G shape right here, or the D, and walking the bass note around. So that walk is E, and most of the time I'm leaving these two fingers on, unless it says E7. I'm pulling the top E off, but most of the time I'm here. So E, D, G, G over B, we covered that, C. So he won't fail. And then you play that whole thing again. Now, electric, again, I want you, or I keep saying electric, rhythm, I want you. He won't fail. He won't. And then play it again. Now, for rhythm, let's go back to verse 2 and talk about what rhythm plays. So you're going to start with that G sus to G. I've still got joy in chaos. And you're nice and open. Peace that makes no sense. Now, here's your first walking part. Going under. Now, you're just going to keep this G formation here with these two notes up top. So the E string and the B string, you're on the 3rd fret. You're just going to play the C and walk it down. C to the B to the A, and it's all on the A string. 3, 2, 1, and then over to G string, 3rd fret. So C, G over B, G over A, G. I'm not held by my own strength. And then this is interesting, everybody. You've got a C over E. I've put my faith. So it's like, here's a C, and you're just playing the E string open. Faith in Jesus, and then back to the G over B. He's never let me down. So this is an E minor, and then a D. I always play, when I play a D over F sharp, I take the top string, your E off, play open to E, so that's a D2. I take your middle finger and put it over on the F sharp. So 2nd fret on your low E. That's a D over F sharp. So you've got the he's never let me down, and back to the regular D. He faithful through every season, G over B. So why would he fail now? So let's play that. I've still got joy and chaos. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got peace that makes no sense. So I won't be going under. I'm not held by my own strength. C over E. He's never let me down. Faithful through every season. So he failed now. He won't. And then it's just like the other he won't, but there's more to it. So we go the he won't. Make sure your B string's open. He won't with a G sus. He won't fail. Here's another walk. He won't. We've already gone through all those chords, so I don't need to go through them again. And then you play all that again for chorus 2 a second time. Now, verse 1B is when we start getting really exciting. So, like I said already, chorus 2, you're going to add a little dirt to that. He won't, that big G is open. Now, chorus 1B, switch over to your bridge pickup, and everybody's chunking. If you notice chorus 1B, there's no walks. We're just chunking. Christ is my firm foundation. And rhythm, you're down here. Rock on which I stand. Lead, you're going to be back up here on. Everything around me is shaking. Think you get that? Just keep chunking that and keep on going until you get to chorus 2, and you're going to play it the same way you played the other chorus 2. Nice and open. Now when we get to the instrumental and bridge, lead guitar, actually both of you guys, I'd like it if you could play octaves. So the first lead octave down is going to be on the 2nd fret on your D string. I go to your G string on your 2nd fret. I like to slide it up. So the lead is this. I like to do a little flare. second fret, slide to the third fret on your G string, and then second part is on your D string. You go up to the fourth fret, and then you 5 to 7 on your G string, and you're walking the G string down, 7, 5, 4, 2, and we cross over to the D string on 5, 5, and then over to the G string 2, 4, and then 4 on the D string, and then 5. And we start over. So that goes. So all that together. Now for the other lead, it's the same thing, but you're just doing it 2 strings up. Almost everything is exactly the same. So on your B string 5, on your E string 5 to 7, and then E string, B string 7, and then on your E string you're going 8 to 10, and then walking it down. So 10, 8, 7, 5, and you're going to cross over and go up on your B string to your 8. So 8 on your B string, 5 on the E string, 7 on the E string, 7 on the B string, 8 on the B string. So it goes here like this. Now you might find a few places to change the notes over on a string to make it a little easier for you, like on this one. It's up to you. If you like to move a different place, the important thing is that we're playing the exact same notes. So this is going to be clean with a little delay and a lot of reverb. And then it's going to get dirtier as we get through it. We play this bridge 3 times. Probably on the first and second time, keep it clean. That third time, I want you to get a little dirtier. And then when we get to the vamp, I'll probably have at least one of you guys, if not both of you, change to the vamp chords. So rhythm, go back to just a regular chords. Lead, go back to your power chords or your octave chords, 1, 5. And that's finishing the vamp. Then when we get to the chorus C, it's weird because chorus B was really driven. Chorus C is a little more open. Okay, everybody's doing the same thing. Lead guitar, you're doing octaves, not 1, and then up the neck. Rhythm, you're going to keep doing the regular chords. But we get to this, Christ is our firm foundation. A minor there. Everything. Make sure you get to that A minor. Now, I like to play here's an A minor. And they're calling for an A minor 7. So if you just drop the middle finger there, so play an open on your G string. Then I like to add same note, 3rd fret on my high A string, so it sounds, because we're already playing these G formations, it just makes sense to leave my pinky there. So again, let's go again. 1 C starting, firm foundation, the rock on which I stand, everything. Get that A minor 7. And everything else on this is the same. But you are going to be pretty dirty. I'm saying pretty, really dirty for both of you, but on your neck pickup, because you're gonna switch to your bridge pickup when you get to chorus 3. So pretty dirty on your neck pickup. Now, lead guitar, same thing. You're doing firm foundation, the rock on which I stand. And then the walks and everything is the same, But when you're off the walk, you're gonna keep it open. Now, for the last piece, for chorus 3, this is the best part because we're doing what's called a simile. We're playing almost like I think it's like a triplet in 4/4 time. When we get to, why would he fail? He won't want. He won't fail. He won't fail. He won't. Now you'll switch to that G and just let it ring out because the band is out there. Lead guitar, same thing. Do your octaves all the way through that. Both of you super dirty on that. That's where you switch to your bridge pickup. So verse 1C should have already been really dirty on the neck pickup. Switch on that on that chorus 3 and drive that out. But so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. That's the rhythm we're playing. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you'll hear that really coming out on the recording.